As I declutter my home, I'm becoming acutely aware of how my clutter has not only overwhelmed my space, but has also hindered my ability to enjoy my home and engage in everyday activities. But I refuse to let this cycle continue. I'm determined to break free from the pattern of buying, decluttering, and purging. Instead of doing the clutter shuffle, I'm committed to intentionally curating my home and resisting the temptation of impulse buying and focus solely on acquiring items that genuinely enhance both my space and my life. Every time I declutter a room, the overflow lands in my living room, items without a home, or those I'm unsure about discarding. It's become a vicious cycle, what I would like to call a clutter shuffle, merely moving items from one room to another.
It feels all warm and toasty, don't it, baby? It's cold outside. It's cold outside. We gotta take a coffee break. But you're lucky. You have a fur coat. Mama doesn't have a fur coat.
After nearly 4 years of intending to reupholster or get slipcovers for these chairs, I've yet to follow through. Now they've become a burden, and I'd honestly prefer to sell them rather than keep them in my home. Whenever I purchased this stuff, 90% of it came from the thrift store. It brought me joy when I purchased the item, and I got so excited about where I was going to put it in my home, and then it just ends up in a closet, still in the box. And I'm like, okay, but I'm going to get to it. I'm going to use it because it's for such and such project here in our home. Some of this stuff has been sitting in my home, not being used for, some of it 4 years. 4 years, some of it I have forgotten about. So obviously I didn't love it that much if I haven't used it yet or displayed it. And that's the problem with me. I am an impulse buyer. I am. And I see this beautiful stuff and I think about styling my home. And then I'm like, okay, it's just not the right time to put the picture on the wall or to use the beautiful vase or whatever I bought because the room's not finished. And now when I look at all this stuff, it doesn't bring me joy. It's actually robbing me of my joy and my peace because it's making me feel guilty that I bought it and I haven't used it. As I mentioned in my confessional video where I can confess about my hoarding and my impulse buying, I'm not treating my home like a museum. And of course, when I say museum, people are like, what? But I don't mean it like that. I mean not thinking like the curator of a museum, because a curator can't take everything in. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. And as I'm decluttering room by room, a lot of the stuff lands here in my living room because it's stuff that I'm just on the fence about. And we have no furniture here in our living room, which makes it even easier to put stuff here. And I know Mr. C gets tired of seeing this stuff. He doesn't say anything. He's such a wonderful husband. And it is hard to let go of it because I picked this stuff out for a certain reason. For a future project that hasn't happened. So today I am going to go through everything here in the living room, and all of the artwork either I am going to keep, donate, or sell. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be selling and donating 90% of the stuff in here because I'm sick and tired of seeing it. I'm sick and tired of seeing it. The only thing that I have to leave in here is the sink because I am working on the guest bathroom project that hopefully will be out in a couple of weeks. But other than that, I need to get this stuff out of here because I'm seeing it every day and mentally it's taking a toll on me. My clutter has taken such a toll on me that, and this sounds ridiculous, I can't even start a workout program. I feel like I can't, it's like a mental block. It's like I have all of this clutter going on that's been affecting me personally that I can't add something else to my life. I know that doesn't make sense, but it's like I have to get this one thing done and it will release this block. I can't explain it. There's a book I read or I listened to the audiobook called The One Thing. I think that's what it's called. And the author talks about what is that one thing, if you did it, it would open up so many other things. And for me, the one thing is all of this clutter. I have to get rid of it. But also, I have to quit bringing stuff in the house. If I just get a hold of that, of just not bringing the stuff in, then I won't have to worry about decluttering. But the one thing for me is to get this gone, is to get this out of my life so I can do other things in my life. And I know for some they may not understand that. But it's like, this is the one thing that's all consuming of me right now, that's really stopping me from other things, like doing projects in my home. I can't start on projects because I have clutter. I have clutter. And this is the one thing that is stopping me from doing other things in my life. And the one thing for you may be something different. But this one thing is robbing me of my peace. And I know once I get a grip on it, my life is going to feel like I can breathe, like I can breathe. Clutter, hoarding, impulse buying, compulsive buying, it all costs you something. And for me, it's not so much the money that I am worried about it costing, it's my peace of mind and my time. So this has really cost me a huge chunk of my life that's keeping me from doing other things that I want to do.
I'm not one of those who easily can open up and let somebody close. No, I'm not one of those who is the center of attention. I'm not one of those. No. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, 'cause I don't like people pleasing. And sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, 'cause I got you. Everybody else makes me feel small and done and lost, but you're not like everybody else at all. You're the only one who makes me talk and walk so tall, 'cause you're not like everybody else at all. You're everything everyone else is not. You're not one of those who judge before they know somebody. I just feel at home. Yeah, yeah. You like to take things slow, never stressing anybody. That's just how I roll. Yeah. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, 'cause I don't like people pleasing. And sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, 'cause I got you. Everybody else makes me feel small and done and lost, but you're not like everybody else at all. You're the only one who makes me talk and walk so tall, 'cause you're not like everybody else at all. You're everything everyone else is not. You're everything everyone else is not. Is not.
With being so tired of seeing all this stuff in the living room, I relocated my keep items to my laundry room cabinets. At the end of the year, I'll review what I haven't used and decide what items to purge. I also took pictures to serve as a handy reference for each cabinet's contents.
Respecting my peace for so long, a little too good, now I'm so low. Watching reruns of the same shows. Almost everybody I'm a no-show. Even with green lights I don't go. Never been sure, no I don't know. How does everybody has to let go of the ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should.
I bought these two Mikasa ginger jars last year, blue and white. It has my heart, but they're still in the box. They're beautiful, but I am unsure where to display them at the moment. It was definitely an impulse purchase.